Gamer Beast want some smoke with this shit. Wolverine take off his head, nigga. Put him in the sled, nigga. My Glock is red, nigga. You Glock infrared, nigga.
And the Wolverine.
He claiming, but he dead, nigga. I put him in red, nigga. Put nigga on the sled. All my thoughts is dead.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
Hold on, let me play some music right quick. Hold on, don't call Hut yet, bro. Hold on. Don't do nothing yet. Hold on. Damn, you a bitch.
Stockton throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Don't listen.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone.
I gotta beat you out now.
They put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to.
You know when I laid out with that Drake, I had to get you.
From the gun, the running back
I'm at
tries
that.
to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He ain't do shit on the first play, little bro. He still got down 3rd and 10.
Trying play action.
They thought I was down. Damn, he supposed to clean his ass up. Clean up, prove.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get
back. What it feel like?
hot
here.
And with the first, the
what it feel like?
Stays on the field.
What that hot shit feel like? That hot shit feel like, ooh, yeah, that hot shit feel like, ooh.
If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now.
I made that cool.
They'll move the tight end.
Ain't no nigga killing me, bitch.
Wants to fire on second.
Give me in my hole.
Pulls it in. It's Branch. Make the stop at the
what? What the fuck?
10-yard gain.
You man did not get a fucking first down. I just gave that nigga that shit.
Down the field. Looking to throw on first down.
Bro, I didn't even click on this one. What the fuck? But your ass up. What you make me fucking auto-click?
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance. Ain't got nothing left to prove.
He'll bring it out. It's Simpson.
No more. They think that back that cool. The back that cool, so he gonna get shot. That's on rules. Two Draco, they clapping, bitch. Get back on offense. Prove something. When I got dog shit, most of these niggas be capping. Why start nothing like you, nigga? I'm in that field getting at them. See that? That man out there on bullshit. The sunset shit come over this shit. Talk about me either, but still trying to say that cool shit.
Between you and the other team flying down the field, the only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell.
You ain't running shit, man. I'm gonna knock your ass out.
Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it.
So if you think that back, that's cool, and you can get smacked, that's on rules.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes it past the marker. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Might as well give it to him again.
that field
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Let's get it at pressure.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Forced out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught, it's dealt. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab past the marker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Wow. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Defense playing a bail technique. Now they'll run the draw. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw at Stockton. Extending the play. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. You get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Smash, smash, smash.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Marshall.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games.
Oh, it's picked off. At the 45 on its way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target. And his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Stockton. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion. But every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the fullback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Underwood. Using his feet to buy time. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking...
He's got it down the left side. Lots of running room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks the tackle. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. And the Dogs will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls in.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man. It's McCulley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure.
Oh, that's a big
The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throwing on the run. He holds it in and nobody's close. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket bringing down. Ball is out behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards points on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Georgia 23, Michigan 7.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Steps away to find some room. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man on the right. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Georgia 23, Michigan 7.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. Makes the grab. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a one-possession game here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's into the open down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus,
Billy
Ohio,
Boone.
and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa26. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up.
To never let come out the back seat every drill, nigga.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Power football with the run. Got the first down.
Billy Boone.
Right down the gut of the field.
In real life.
He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Getting aggressive here and going for two. Moore will throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a two-point conversion after the long touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again. Breaks into the open. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone.
Oh my God, he dropped it.
The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. He'll pull it on the read. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Ducks want to move quickly. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out. It's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situation, third down. Nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you
bring your
find
bitch
that
ass on, bro.
that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. To the air, it's Sayin. He's looking deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
And the defense makes a big play, and you can see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Buying some time. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Oregon. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Moore to the air. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Might be changing the route. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Moore. Still running at the 40. He's loose. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage?
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Backs looking for the goal.
What the fuck?
That's touchdown, bro.
Yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it.
Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Looking for the 2-point try. Moore to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Offense changing the play. Moore will throw. Under fire.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
Looking for space. It's Hughes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. He'll run it again. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
The run from the shotgun. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Let's it fly. Got him downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there.
What's it? How you head tap your buddy and you ain't know.
It'll be 3rd and long.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the
trash as hell.
football, no PI, able to swat it away past
How you head tap your buddy and you ain't know.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
How you head tap your buddy and you ain't know.
Off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And a big return.
I'm laying that belt.
INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I'm laying that belt.
Not a great start for this quarterback here.
Laying that
2
belt.
interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
I'm better than you. I'm better than you.
Waiting seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it.
I am. But you only got 14 points. What that mean?
Wants to adjust the pattern. More to the air.
So I ain't better you then?
Now sliding to his left.
I don't want to hear that
Now
shit.
he's going to throw back to the middle. Catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Better do.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Shut up.
Now from inside the red zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ducks.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score
Get the
points
fuck out
in
of the game,
bunches.
buddy.
This offense.
Wimpman. You're a hoe.
Welcome to the home of the
I'm up in the spot with big ass knots. A nigga play, he die. What they talking all that crazy shit? I pull up, hit the spot.
Texas Longhorns taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany
The
Lions.
nigga got Texas, that shit ain't making it out.
Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game.
Go on, nigga. Let's do it.
Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Allers. He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They're dealing with a second and long. Going up top again. Right down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Buys a little time. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Face to grab. It's Ross. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Snap to the back. Rides the back on the option to give. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Got the quick pass. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And off from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run,
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State.
well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Grabbed in the middle, it's Baxter. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Longhorns in the hurry up. Going to swing it on second down. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Allard. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ross. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their
Celsius
here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They almost got a
Hello,
first
twin.
down.
Should I eat me a waffle before I leave?
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now the play fake. Under fire. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Flips it out in the flat. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him. You got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the ground, it's Singleton. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Nittany Lions are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking for a man, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Hudson. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. These corners going to give them some space. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. To throw, it's Manning. Looking for the score. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's picked off, and they run the drive with a
I know that nigga has seen the wrong team
with
away.
a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. Plows through the defense. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try the run. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together and start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He makes a catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Release to the back. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and go a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job following up by this defense.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Allen. Fires left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw on line, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Who is? Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa26. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
First and 7.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes, and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Lets it fly. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Aller. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game, when your own end and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Singleton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast.
He's going to
say
let one
Jamaica,
fly
he just say Bridget.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage?
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Got his man. Still running at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together 7 first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The give on the inside. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find the man.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions get enough for the first down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. With the catch, it's Ross. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And it's sucked out. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Reynolds. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He tries to take the top off. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's got an open man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio, he uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it from the red zone. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And it's a little bit of a cat and mouse game there. Nice job by the defense dialing up the perfect coverage, taking all the downfield throws away on 3rd and long in the red zone. So nice job by the QB. You got to throw that one away. You just got to eat it. Now you have an opportunity still at a field goal.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. The extra point here would tie the game. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Coming out with it, it's Martin. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Aller. He's taking the shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. To the air, it's Sayin. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Singleton. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Back to throw, it's Allard. Using his legs to buy some time. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get it.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Slithers into space. They make the stop, but not before the change move, and the Wildcat formation pays off. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Here's a heat. Quarterback now breaking the field. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Got it looking for first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
First and 10.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air, it's Sayin. Unloads to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And in a tie situation, the defense knows the offense is going to be aggressive, try to throw the football, so get more DBs on the field, and that's what they're doing. Whether it's man or zone coverage, you need all that extra speed on the back end, and it really showed up for them on that last play, forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Taking it the other way. And with that turnover, time has expired here in the fourth quarter, but there is more football ahead. Overtime is coming. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the single back. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. He's in. A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.